The ways in which the military is using solar energy. The US military is using solar energy basically to become self-reliant in the field of renewable energy, as well as to produce its own electricity anywhere and everywhere, whenever and wherever required. The US military knows that its branches must revamp their brooding about the way to engage in the theater of war within the new, post-Cold War world of the 21st century. One thing that the military leaders stress is that the desire for the forces deployed within the theater to be ready to be more energy independent. Currently, the US military has policies and procedures in situ to interact with allies or sympathetic local populaces to assist its forces within the field get their needed energy and clean water when engaged during a foreign campaign. However, this is often not wholly reliable, because the US might well find itself facing unilateral military activities, or have itself during a situation where its allies cannot help it with the resources it must conduct its military actions successfully. The US military is using solar energy to become self-reliant in the field of electricity. The US military is extremely curious about certain alternative energies that, with the proper research and development technologically, can make it energy independent, or a minimum of an excellent deal more so, on the battlefield. One among the items that greatly interests the military along these lines is that the development of small nuclear reactors, which might be portable, for producing theater local electricity. The military is impressed with how clean-burning nuclear reactors are and the way energy efficient they're making them portable for the standard warfare of today's highly mobile, small-scale military operations are some things they're researching. The foremost prominent thing that the US military thinks these small nuclear reactors would be useful for involves the removal of hydrogen, for fuel cell, from seawater. It also thinks that converting seawater to hydrogen fuel during this way would have less negative impact on the environment than its current practices of remaining supplied coal at the sector. US military is using solar energy at seashore to desalinate seawater. Seawater is, in fact, the military's highest interest when it involves the matter of other energy supply. Seawater is often endlessly mined for hydrogen, which successively powers advanced fuel cells. Using OTEC, seawater also can be endlessly converted into desalinated, potable water. Potable water and hydrogen for power are two of the items that a near-future deployed military unit will need most of all. Use of renewable energy in cores of nuclear reactors. In the cores of nuclear reactors, which as stated above our device is highly interesting, in portable form, to the US military, we encounter temperatures greater than 1000 degrees Celsius. When this level of temperature is mixed with a thermochemical water splitting procedure, we've on our hands the foremost efficient means of breaking down water into its component parts, which are molecular hydrogen and oxygen. The minerals and salts that are contained in seawater would need to be extracted via a desalination process so as to form the way clear for the water splitting process. These could then be utilized, like in vitamins or in salt shakers, or just sent back to the ocean. Recycling. Using the facility of nuclear reactors to extract this hydrogen from the ocean, so as to then input that into fuel cells to power advanced airplanes, tanks, ground vehicles, and therefore the like, is clearly high on the R&D priority list of the military. DayRise Solar Energy Private Limited, solar panel installer EPC company. DayRise Solar Energy Private Limited is the leading organization within the field of renewable